Again. And we just giving Mike a little time to set up because y'all can watch him on Facebook Live. Find Mike Jones on Facebook Live, and he on the radio live and in color.
Yeah, and I like
he got fans in here.
Yeah, he got the fans. He's got his book, and we also we're not going to tell him what
no
we got to give
vittles.
away.
Can't give us no vittles.
We got some stuff to give away, but we're going to tell you about it a little bit later. But so you ready? So, you ready now, Mike? Okay.
Yeah,
yes, I am.
So
I'm
this
ready.
play has been going on
ready.
while he getting ready since February 2021. And so the movie is based on Mike Jones' book, $1 at a Time. And I'm going to have to charge him for this.
Okay. I got $1.
$1. All right, you ready?
I'm ready. I got $1 for you.
All right. So tell us a little bit about Never Again, the movie.
Okay. Well, the movie Never Again is based on my book, $1 at a Time, which I published and wrote in 2000. And the book, $1 at a Time, is about the mental conditioning of slavery. $1 at a Time, economic empowerment within the black community. And I published the book in 2000 and did a book tour from 2000 to 2001. And someone came in and said, you know what, I like your book, but have you ever thought about writing a play? Because black folks don't read. Oh, I didn't want to hear that. But
that's not true.
But I took a challenge, and I turned my book into my first stage play called Never Again. And I came to Augusta in 2002, and we toured from 2002 to 2004, and Never Again was done in the Imperial Theater, and we sold out my very first show.
Hey,
and that was it was awesome. And we toured from 2002, like I said, and now in 2022, we have brought Never Again back as an online streaming movie, which is about the mental condition of slavery, like I said. And it's where a grandmother, and we got a grandmother here today to talk to you. A grandmother explains this conditioning from past to present. So we see the issues from light skin, dark skin, long hair, short hair, all the issues that we have in the black community. We need to get over and love one another the way God wants us to. So we're so excited. This movie is out, streaming platforms all over America.
And not only that, y'all, but if you get the Urban Pro Weekly, he is in the Urban Pro Weekly, and I'm going to tell y'all what page is on so y'all won't have to go and look for it. He on page 4.
Okay.
Right there in the middle. So let's hear from you. Have 2 people here with you.
Yes, I brought my actors.
So you got some actors in here. Tell us a little bit. Tell us who you are and what you play. And by the way, you all, they got some T-shirts and everything. Y'all got to check them out. He got all the paraphernalia. It'll probably be on his Facebook. I think that you can purchase it if
Definitely.
you like. Yes, for small fee.
So I'm Varian Hunter. I reside in Augusta, Georgia. I play several characters in the movie. One of the characters are Jacob, Mandingo Warrior.
Oh. Several characters. Alrighty then. Yes, ma'am. And so we have a beautiful young lady in the studio, and I believe she's somebody's grandmother. But please tell us who you are and who do you play in the movie?
Well, my name is Felicia Jimerson Brown, and I'm here from Aiken, South Carolina, and I play the grandmother that's delivering the message to my grandson about slavery. I also played one of the slaves and one of the ladies at the Masonic Hall when Malcolm X came out.
Oh, wow.
So, yes, we had a nice time doing it, and we all enjoyed it.
Wonderful.
So let me ask you about your book, $1 at a Time,
Yes.
Building Unity, Self-Respect, and Pride. How did you do the research on this? Because I love what it says on the back. It says, $1 at a Time gives the reader an extensive history lesson on slavery starting in 1434 with the Portuguese practice of slave trade through the founding of the United States. So how did you come up with your historical facts on writing this book?
Okay. Well, what I did is in Atlanta in 1996, I attempted a movement, which is basically the movement was to raise $1 million, $1 per black person in Atlanta. So the entire year was that to basically uncover the economic empowerment in the black community. So after that year, it was kind of interesting. I learned a lot, and I went to Morris Brown, so I was in Atlanta at the time, and I learned a lot about how the economics in our community was been taken out of our community, and how we don't support one another $1 at a time. So After that, I compiled that, and I spent 4 years from 1996 to 2000 researching this concept of conditioning of slavery. And in the book talks about how the Portuguese, Danish, and the Dutch started and early in the 1400s. We think of the 1700s when the British picked it on with the slave trade, the Golden Triangle, from Britain to America to Africa. We look at that Golden Triangle in the 1700s, but it actually started way earlier. So I had to learn a lot, and this was in like 1996, 97, 98. I was doing a lot of research on the campus, going to the library and libraries. So 4 years, I learned about this conditioning, and then I got into Willie Lynch. And I learned more about how that further conditioned us. Like I said, I was in Atlanta. So in the AU, we all were sharing ideas, learning from each other. I was basically indoctrinated in this whole thing because I'm a military kid. I didn't grow up in the South, so I didn't really know about a lot of that growing up. But when I went to Atlanta, I got into it.
So now that you've done your research and about all of that information, do you feel like we are still with that mindset, or have we improved any, or are we still just about the same way we've been indoctrinated through those that I don't want to say teaching, but that brainwashing?
Well, I talk about conditioning, and I've been a motivational speaker and spoke a lot about this. You can see conditioning from alcohol, because you can see the alcohol. You can see, and a person, they can always say, well, I'm not going to be alcoholic anymore, I'm going to put the alcohol down, and you walk away from it. But once they get down to something in their life happens, something traumatic happens, they're going to go back to that bottle because they didn't get the coping skills that came with relieving themselves of that conditioning. We as a people need to first identify that we were conditioned. If you say, no, I'm not alcoholic, I only drink every once in a while, every once in a while is every day, but I'm not alcoholic. If you're conditioned from slavery, you can see it manifest itself on the job. You go in and a light-skinned person gets a job over a dark-skinned person, or you as a dark-skinned person hating on a light-skinned person, or you can see the hair color, the texture. We have those issues in our community. And then in the 60s, it was black, go to the back. White is all right. We use that as a word to condition. And if you don't know that you're using these words, and you put together two words, black being one, and another word, blackout, blackball, black hole. Any two words you put together, black is negative by connotation. Subliminally, if you call yourself black, and everything you know, black for a funeral, white for a wedding, you think you are negative by connotation, because everything you see, black is negative.
So does this translate and transition, that message transition into to the movie Never Again?
Yes, and that's where the grandma is explaining this conditioning.
Okay, grandma.
she does a wonderful job.
Okay.
She's explaining to a 12-year-old grandson, because he is in a mindset that, hey, forget about all the old stuff. That stuff happened a long time ago. We got a job now. We can go where we want. We can eat where we want. We have all the privileges in life now. Forget about all that stuff. But yet you can forget about it. You can ignore it. But yet you see it every day if you look.
Yeah, that's good stuff. Guys, we are talking to Mike Jones. He is the author of the book $1 at a Time, and he wrote the movie Never Again. We're going to continue to ask him a couple of questions because he's getting into some good stuff here.
That's right. Get your notebook.
All right, but we're going to give you a song right now from Bishop Calvin Norton entitled Holy Ghost Power. Check it out right here on the Afternoon Drive. That's good. I was telling my son there's a movie on Netflix. All right, guys, we're back with Mr. Mike Jones and Grandma and Mandingo.
Mandingo.
She don't look like no grandma.
She don't look like no grandma, but she's playing the grandma.
Sassy.
And what's your real name? What's the name that your mama gave you? You got to get the mic.
Farleisha Jimerson Brown.
Okay, and Mandingo, what's your name, bro?
Varian Hunter.
Varian Hunter. All right. So, so the movie is a timeline of Black history, correct?
Yes, yes. It's a timeline of Black history from slavery through Negro Baseball League to Vietnam, through all the way up to kids walking around with their pants down. So the grandmother is explaining this conditioning to her grandson. He still thinks, I ain't conditioned. I do whatever I want to do. You know, like a lot of people in our community. They're not conditioned because they don't see it, because they see all the challenges and all the things. But once you're confronted by it, then you'll find out that, you know, either it manifests itself from the job force or the job, you know, how we disrespect each other on the job. We go into a Black-owned restaurant, and a lot of us say, man, you go to a Black-owned restaurant and you get bad customer service. We talk about that. We perpetuate that. But a lot of times, if we have bad customer service, we not just need to leave, we need to make them accountable for their actions.
Correct.
Try to help businesses, because a lot of us are getting into business for the very first time. You know, we need to put it in perspective. They have had 400 years to learn business, to learn economics, to write books about it. We have had 40 to 60 from Malcolm X and Martin Luther King, dying in 1960 and 1970s, to create everything in America.
So let me ask you, do you do any conversation or parts of the movie about conditioning of the church?
Oh, yeah.
Because
I actually didn't put that in the movie.
Oh, well, you need to do part 2.
But we do have a part 2 coming.
Okay.
Right.
Yeah, because that's
that's a whole nother story.
I hope none of the pastors hit me in the head when they see me in the food line. But yeah.
That's why I know the baby sister was not a part of that.
I mean, it's true. It's true.
If we talked about everything, we'd have had a 6 or 7 hour movie.
All right. So who filmed the movie?
We had Brian Washington. He was the from Synthman Productions.
Okay.
Oh, he's awesome. I mean, this brother is awesome. So we had a great crew that helped us from lighting. We had Indie Grip in Augusta that helped with the lighting. We had several people that helped with the props and the wardrobe. So it's been awesome. I couldn't have done this by myself. It took 2 years through the pandemic, you know, and all the actors had to get the thing stuck up their nose every Friday before we come out there on taping on Saturday, so we can make sure negative status. So we went through all of this. It was awesome.
Safe entertainment. Okay, so we have another. So if you all missed the first screening, you will have other opportunities. So on August the 20th, on Saturday at 1 p.m., there is going to be another screening at Lucy Craft Laney Museum. So you don't want to miss out. You're going to see Never Again, the movie, August the 20th at 1 p.m. Saturday at Lucy Craft Laney Museum.
Yes. And we're excited about that. And I just met with them today, and a wonderful, beautiful facility. We're going to be able to show the movie and have food.
And refreshments. Y'all know how the baby sister like to eat. I'm coming with my stomach.
There you go. There you go.
To hear some history. I think this is great because a lot of times these young kids, and some of the, you know, I was surprised to see some people in their 20s and 30s didn't even know anything about Emmett Till.
Yeah.
But where I came, I grew up in Chicago, and she used to come and talk. His mom would come and talk to us. So she all the time. So this is great. We need 365 Black. How many times you gonna do this till you get tired?
I mean, the movie's available online for 320 million people. And we've got so many things. I'm so blessed that we're able to put this out here, because now I feel that we're in the Black History Me Too movement in America. And now you mentioned Till, the movie is out, and there's so many things that are coming that bring us awareness about what we need to do. First, we need to know who we are. If you don't know who you are, so many things can come against you, and the devil can take you and mold you into anything he wants. And I tell people all the time, and people are talking about the challenges that they're having and the things that are going against them, those things are made because I believe that God has his hand on everything. And if people are going against you and things are going against you, that means the devil is unhappy. And I'd rather the devil be unhappy with me and that God be happy with me so we can prosper in America. And that's what this is all about.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, if you're just tuning in, you're listening to Mr. Mike Jones. He is an author and
Mike.
Pastor Mike.
Okay.
Another Pastor
You
Mike.
sound like a Pastor Mike.
Mike Jones. He is an author and he is a screenwriter. His movie Never Again is now streaming. So this is what we're going to do. We're going to give away. We have 5 free tickets. Now this movie is not in movie theaters. It's streaming on YouTube, on Vimeo, and different outlets. But in days to come, because you know how me and Baby Sister Sean like to give away some stuff. We may start tomorrow.
Maybe.
I'm going to give away
Okay.
a free ticket, so you won't have to pay the $3 to watch the movie, which really is nothing. You know, we spend $3 at the convenience store getting some chips and a ginger ale.
Yeah.
But $3.
Oh, $3.99 actually.
$3, so $4. I always say let's round it. So, but I have some free. So all you have to do is scan the scan code here, and you can watch this movie for free. But you only have a certain amount of time once you scan it. You got to watch it, otherwise it's not going to be active. So I'm going to give away these, and also we have 3 books that he is going to autograph, and we got some church fans. I like these church fans. I'm gonna say one for Donna.
Because it's hot out there. We need
I'm
those
say one for
fans.
Donna.
We don't have no shirt though, Tony D. I ain't
No, we
seen no
ain't got
name bring us
t-shirts.
no
No.
shirt. That's so
It's being made.
It's being made.
Yeah,
all
we
right.
putting it together. We putting it
All
together.
right. I need a medium. I need a schmedium.
Okay, I got you.
Yeah, but yeah, man. So I'm excited for what you're doing because
thank you.
I'm actually gonna. So I have to change this misnomer that you said earlier. And I know that you don't mean this in a blanket statement, but some black folks read.
Yeah.
Yes. That's why I got a book.
I'm going to read this
Yeah.
because I really want to know about the Portuguese part of the slave trade. I didn't know about that, and I pride myself on knowing pretty good in history. So this is going to teach me some stuff. But guys, make sure you follow Mr. Mike Jones because this is information that we as African Americans need to know. Just don't let it. See, one thing we do is we let things just go by. Like, oh yeah, I'm gonna watch, and then you never watch it.
Right.
But then there's no reason why you don't have the information. You gotta not be lazy and take a few minutes and watch this movie and this information that this man has put together. The Shana from the Holy Spirit has dropped into his spirit and gave him a book. And then years later, now he has the movie. And how long is the movie about?
It's 2 hours.
2-hour movie.
Yes.
So I went and watched Elvis, who has done nothing for the African American community.
Yeah, that's
for
true.
2 hours and some change, even though I'm an Elvis fan.
And the Titanic was longer.
The
than
Titanic
that.
was longer.
4
So
days.
Malcolm X was 3 hours.
But that was
Okay.
The Titanic was 4 days.
Yeah.
We
I know.
take time to watch Never Again,
Yes.
streaming,
Yes.
and then you don't have to go to the movie theater to watch it and risk getting COVID.
At your
You can
house.
stay right at the crib.
On your
From
cell
Augusta's
phone, your
own.
tablet, your computer, and TV.
From Augusta's own. So if you see Mike Jones out there in the street, you tell him, go ahead on, brother. Keep doing what you're doing. And then get him, what you call it when they had a little fist up?
A fist bump.
The soul fist bump.
Yeah.
The soul fist.
A fist bump.
Black power.
Yeah, that's what's up. Social media information, man.
Okay. Well, if you want to check us out, they can go to our YouTube channel and see all the trailers, all the plays, all the things that we're doing on our YouTube channel, which is $1 at a Time Productions, which is one as in ONE, dollar, spelled out, at a Time Productions. And we also have a Facebook page where you can order the book online through our Facebook page. Facebook is $1 at a Time Productions Facebook page also, and the movie is streaming on Vimeo. You can download it to your phone, your TV, your computer, smart TV, as well as Black House Channel, which is BHC Media Network, and that's available on all streaming platforms. Which is if you have a Roku TV, you can go up there and search and add BHC Media Network on Roku TVs as well as Fire TV, which is your Fire Stick. You can add that, and a lot of people have Fire Stick, so you can add that to your TV, and you can go to their blackhouse.live and stream it on your phone, your computer, your tablet.
Let me ask you this, because I have to speak for my dad,
Okay.
who does not own a computer and doesn't want one.
Okay.
And there may be some other seniors out there who are listening to this.
Grandson.
And they would like to. So I mean, are there any? So you saying just you guys got to get this?
August the 20th, and then they can come out to
Lucy Laney Craft Museum.
Or
August 20th.
get with some of your people that can help you. Right?
Yeah.
Right.
Or just give me a call. Can I give them a number?
You sure can.
Give me a call at 706-294-1152. And we can guide you through the process.
That's great.
Help you set it
Mike is
up.
gonna
I've
come
got
to your
tech
house.
people on my team.
I like that.
Might come to your
that's
house.
We've had
first.
several people that called, went through Facebook, and we guided them to it.
That's good. That's
So-
good.
We thought of everything.
Oh yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
I'm not trying to be funny, but
I know,
we got
I
to
know.
remember our seniors, because a lot of them might be like, "Well, I ain't got that. I'm not going to watch it."
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah,
we got to
yeah.
make sure we have it available for everybody.
Yeah.
I
Because
had
my
some
dad's like,
experts
sound good, but I ain't got no computer. I ain't watching it. So, but yeah.
Yeah, and I used to have it on DVD, my plays, but DVDs are kind of, gone.
They're coming obsolete.
My daddy got a DVD player.
Yeah, well, I got a VHS at the house, and I'm still watching my VHS.
Yeah, I still got CD players too. So, but it's all good though. But thank you guys.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
I appreciate you. Shout out, good. You got a shout out, brother?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I'm a business owner, so if you ever need the exterior of your house clean,
We're gonna have to charge you for that free advertising. Go ahead, since you started.
just hit 706-254-3905.
Okay,
And,
all right.
Shout out to the Hunter family out there.
All right, and Mama.
Yes. Well, I am also a business owner. My name is Felicia Jefferson Brown, as I said earlier, and my business is a little taste of heaven. So if your stomach starts to growl, give me a call. 706-461-3126. And hey to my family out there.
So if anyone would like to sponsor any one of the shows here on Shouts,
Definitely.
sponsor to help keep us on the air so we can interview people like you.
Great,
You can
great.
give us a call at our business line, 803-641-649-6405. You can sponsor Shout Fest, which is coming.
Yes.
We have over 2,000 people there.
I wanna be there.
Business
I
owner,
wanna be there.
business owner.
Be there.
All right, so we gave you some free advertising.
I can
so
run
let me
across the
say
stage
how
with my
you
t-shirt on.
continuously support us at Shout 94.7. I'm joking. He looking at me like, I don't think that's funny.
I was going to ask you what you need.
You got a cupcake in that pocket.
But
You want a cupcake?
since we're talking about,
She fed the cast every time, and she can cook.
I believe it.
since we're talking about this great subject, we're gonna play a throwback from Sounds of Blackness, Optimistic, because I believe I'm optimistic that we're eventually not going to continue to be conditioned, and we're going to move into the promised land that God has
Self-awareness.
blessed us.
Right.
Check it out right here on the Afternoon Drive.
All right, you said you got part two, so we gonna be in the play next month. So next movie,
Finish.
I just want
the next movie.
They want us to read this stuff about history. And I remember you telling me that we were once kings and queens, but they don't mention anything about that in our history book.
Yeah, baby, see, I know. See, because that's our job to finish educating our children and filling in the gaps. Well, let me tell you a story about your great-great-great-great-grandfather, Slave Jacob, and your great-great-great-great-grandmother, Slave Mary.
What's your name? Master said my name be Mary.
IB, Mandingo Warrior.
No, you gonna find yourself with a sucker.
They didn't mention that there was another strong brother out there around that time by the name of Brother Malcolm X. And on the day that he died, it had a profound effect upon our black folks. See, that's one of the reasons why it's important for us to break down this mental condition of slavery. Because if we knew what we went through back then, we would never again allow it to be repeated. We can't allow this stuff to break us. See, it just makes me sick when I see our people hating each other over nonsense, looking like some crabs in a barrel. And this light-skinned, dark-skinned mess is just ridiculous.
No one told you to stand in my way. You just wished you had hair like this.
That's okay. I didn't want to join your wannabe sorority anyway.
Child, I remember this story about your uncle's son, Samuel.
Samuel? Who's that? I thought his name was G Money.
Now, boy, you know good and darn well that boy ain't got no money. It should have been G broke.
Word, that's what's up. And boy, put those pants up.
Don't touch me.
Where your belt at?
I don't need no belt.
No, not
Your
today,
pop, why you
not
always be
today.
tripping?
Stop
Hey!
Well, you
Hey,
No,
calm down. No, calm down.
no.
How do you know so much, Grandma?
Well, see, my mother felt as though it was very important for our black community to never forget, just as well as the Jewish community to never forget. So she made me study and learn the history of our people so that it would never happen again.